Hi YouTube. I'm doing another quote-unquote lazy day, but honestly, it's not that lazy because I have a very specific goal in mind. And if you couldn't tell, in the background, I've been busy. Very busy. So, today's goal is very simple. I'm going to be going for a specific item that I've been trying to get for a little while here, and only just recently actually figured out what I need. Now, to do this, we need some very specific level up traits here. We need to not get this one or this one. They are it's imperative that we do not grab them, because otherwise this all goes kaput. But for most of the other stuff, I'm going to do traditional things that I like doing. I'm going to leave off the black hole. Well, I'll still grab spaghettification though. Or scavenger. Yeah, scavenger. And void harvest isn't bad either. Do that. Do that. Do both of those. Turn on that. Actually, I don't need that one. I don't care for mega crits. All the fish stock skills are low-key kind of good. And I guess I can finish around with those too while I'm at it. And then HP. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll do that one. I'll also grab that one. I'll grab chrome plating. I'll grab cannibalistic. I'll grab strength as power. Ow. Ooh, I nicked something. Oops. I'll do undo sticky tick. And I'll do motivation, and I'll undo chrome plating for good stuff, and I'll disable nitrous for chrome plating again. This is my skill book. It's most imperative that we do not grab this one, that we don't grab this one or this one, because the goal that I'm going to go for today is very specific, is this one. Kill all optional bosses in one run. Now, I'm gonna be so fucking honest, I had to look up how to spawn the last two. I could not understand how to spawn them at all, so I looked it up. Don't be mad at me. I've been trying for the past hour to do this one without recording, because, oh my god, I hate this freaking I hate this fucking achievement. I hate it with a passion. And then while we're on the run, I'll explain how to spawn every single boss, because holy shit, it's complicated. I'm also gonna start an overdrive 5, because I feel like this is, like, the best spot to start. Anyways, these are all the suits I have now. Cool. I'm working on the last one. I'll do that one eventually. But the conditions for spawning all these hidden bosses are very fucking specific, and I will explain them as they come across me. First thing I'm going to look at, here. Which ones of these do we want? Honestly, none of these statues help us, but we're going to go top left here. There's a couple specific things that we need to get here, and I'm only gonna make one run for this video, because that's the tradition for the Picayune vids. Holy shit, that is fucking fast, dude. It's so fast, it's going through the enemies sometimes. Oh, god. But, to keep things simple, we need specific statues, we need specific area modifiers, and on top of all of that, we also need to always be in area modifiers. That's essentially the mini-boss. That's the secret bosses that we need to get. And we need to do all of them in this one run. Now, if I have to, I will go down corruption, because some of these are absolute bullshit, and the amount of RNG you need is ridiculous. Which, you know, if you've been on this channel for a while, you would know RNG is not my strong suit. Okay, you know what? I don't need either of these, but you're good to have. Neither of these statues are what required, but they help the build. So, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Today's ultimate goal is to get that freaking scythe. I've been wanting it. I've looked at zero spoilers at what it does, and I want to see what it can do for myself. Now, I've been playing this game a lot, because last time I played this, I did not have the Picayune suit, and when I was on the Wikipedia for this game, I'd already had the Picayune suit at that point, and I went, huh, I wonder how I actually unlock some of these suits. A lot of them were self-explanatory. This one, which I did by fucking accident, by the way. You have to beat the first 4 bosses flawlessly. And then beat Picayune. I didn't fucking know that the first time I did this. I just thought you had to, like, walk into her when she was dying. And then that'll get you the secret ending. Both times I did it, it fucking worked, okay? But, like, both times I walked into her, I mean, it worked. Like, you cannot blame me. Anyways, we're working on the first secret boss now, technically. And it's to be... This one is called Umi. Nice, I did the timing correctly. And to do Umi, what you need to do is be in an area with a modifier for 4 mortality, and then they'll have a chance to spawn. That's it. Just kidding, it's not. You need to have a black hole bomb on the ground, and you need to stay within modifier areas. Those are the restrictions. Yup. So we're gonna be here. It doesn't have a chance to spawn until around 6 mortality, and that's assuming I go to an area with a modifier, which I absolutely will. I guess leg saw. I want to keep the projectiles relatively down, I say, with missiles and leg saw. Because otherwise this is going to get really laggy really quickly, and I kind of want to keep the lag down. And I'll explain more secret bosses as they come across, really. It's just gonna take a little while, because, again, they're luck-based. All of them require some form of luck, and we know how I am with luck. It's very rare to see a lucky click. Especially if you've been on this channel for a while. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go with my usual build. The only thing I don't have in my usual build right now, I guess, is I2. And maybe Phoenix Crown. Phoenix Crown could be helpful. It would... I also want to keep that health on the ground, too. That's for another secret boss. I'll explain it if the proper modifier comes about, but if it doesn't, oh well. I'll get HP from the boss that we beat. I won't use that one. Yeah, you also need to not get far away from the black hole bomb. I'm not gonna use injection. Of the recent items that I got off camera, I got Midas Hand and actually learned what it did. It's pretty damn good. I obtained... Ooh, I'll grab that one. I got Horn... Well, I already had Horn and Chain Sword is the thing, when you guys found me again. The main... I also got this one just now, I guess. Global Sprite Hitbox Delete. It summons fish. From what I can read. Let's just use it. Okay, that is fucking massive! I was not expecting it to be that size. I don't have any modifiers on that increase size right now, besides, like, my curse. Actually, you know what? Yeah, my fish stock explains that. Never mind. Yeah, this is why the fish stock skill is actually kind of pretty good. I didn't use them for a while because I feared it would just be at 0 the entire time. It's not. It's almost never at 0. It's more often positive than it is negative. Anyways, hello. Izu, favorite character. You're gonna die really fast. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Now, I'll heal off of these. Get the black hole bomb from this. Get this stuff here. I'll get a black hole module. Get a level. Awesome! This is actually great. This is the next area we need. Remember that health vial I left on the floor? It's gonna get used now. Gotta wait for the guy to summon, and then we'll do it. Yeah, see? This guy? Lead him into this. He eats that, you walk into him, that triggers the fight. Cool. This guy's HP is always like 45%. To my awareness, because I managed to get this guy fucking instantly in one of my runs somehow, he starts with about 35,000% HP. Roughly around that level. He has more because I'm on Mortality 5, so they have more HP. But this guy is a bit of a hard fight. However, he is also one of the harder ones. Since he's also one of the harder ones to, you know, find, it's also good that we're getting him out of the way. He is the second of the two that doesn't require a statue, but an area modifier. So, this means I'm moving towards... Oh, right, I gotta get closer. This means I am moving towards the Umi boss, because I'm in an area with a modifier. And I'm also getting this one out of the way quickly, which is really good. Alright. Next. Boom. Also, secret bosses give you significantly more rewards than a normal boss. They give you... by that, I mean, instead of giving you 1 level, they give you 3. So they're very useful. Now, I'll take the Absorb module. Anyways, now I just gotta... Oh yeah, another technically third condition about Umi. You need to stay close enough to the black hole. Otherwise, Umi will take it and just fly off with it. But I am fulfilling the conditions right now, so I can kind of just sit around right now, because I have a very strong build here. Ooh, hold on. Grab that. Use. Boom. That's something I've been doing a lot recently. If you grab the explosion and use the statue, you can still blow up the statue while it's flying away, which I have found very useful. A good statue of history here and lower my mortality by a bit. Might give me enough time to spawn. No! I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to my bombs. Also, my fish stock is through the roof. Holy moly. I'm gonna be talking a lot in this video compared to my last one, and also not make any stupid mistakes. Because that was funny. Oh! Hold on, wait a minute. The modifier disappeared. Is that why it took 8 mortality for Umi to spawn my last run? That's funny. I was doing a run of this earlier, like without recording, and I was wondering why Umi was taking forever to spawn, because I was fulfilling its conditions. Technically, I'm not, because I'm not in a modified area right now. That's funny. Now, after I killed the guy, his modifier disappeared. That's hilarious. Okay. I want to blow up the statue now. Where's a chain grenade? Here we go. Do that. Blow up the statue. Boom. Yeah, this is the Picayune suit. I'll do a tier list on the suits eventually, but this is just the strongest suit. There is no competition. This is the strongest suit. Now, the reason for that, despite it being really hard to get, I got it by fucking accident. Totally difficult. Its conditions are. It's just I'm fucking weird when I play games. But essentially, this suit requires you... I already said the requirements earlier. But, God, I am itchy as hell. But it's not hard to get the suit. Not at all. And the way it works is, you start with 3 curse, and the more curse you have, the higher your stats are. I'm quite sure it's a multiplier, which is why it's so strong. Anyways, I can grab all these if I need them. Hello, you're gonna die. Like, really quickly here, because I have electric eel. Yeah, this is about what I expected. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, you wanna keep trying? Yeah, buddy, you're dead. Holy shit, you actually hit me. Unfortunate, but whatever. EXP module. And now, for the statues here, none of these are what we need, unfortunately, but I'm gonna go down this way because I don't want to bother moving. And then I'm gonna go right back. Just enough to trigger the area, but I'm still gonna stay in, you know, the relative zone I need to be in. Oh no, my fish stock, whatever will... Fish stock being up has a big effect. Fish stock being down doesn't really have that big of an effect. At least in my experience. Having a high fish stock is really good, but having a low fish stock is not going to hurt you that much. Not from my experience, at least. Now, Umi will spawn after 4 mortality. Oh, they're here. Okay, cool. So the mortality carried on. Cool. I interrupt you. I don't get to use the statues, unfortunately. I blasted part last time, I can't remember. Something like that. Nah, he died. Maybe stronger. Tummy yummy. Alright, cool. Time to die. He's a lot like the Asgore boss fight, I like to say. And I'm really good at Undertale, so I shouldn't need to say anything. Holy shit, you have 100,000 HP. He feels a lot like an Undertale boss. I should not have let that hit me. But this is the 3rd one done. So I'm making great progress. I just need to get a specific statue now. Easier said than done, unfortunately. Also love the music on this guy. Feels very alien. Yeah, some of these attacks are ridiculous. But if you pay enough attention, they aren't bad to dodge. Yeah, okay, well, if I didn't take those 2 stupid hits, I would have won. Yeah, he's also a very sore loser. 3 levels, cool. I can just sit here for the rest of the time now. Oh, hey, drill. I'll take a slot module. I can just sit here for a while now. Like, I don't have to do anything. The modifier also got disabled. Maybe that's just a thing that mini-bosses do. Killing a mini-boss just disables the modifier. That's probably the case. Because usually there's a solar flare modifier right now. There's supposed to be, but there isn't right now. Like, here's Midas Hand. It hits anything in your pickup radius. That's great. Anything and everything. Oh yeah, I can also just... I can grab these now. I might keep one lying around it. Well, no, because I still need that specific statue. I need a statue, and I need a chain grenade for that statue. So this might If I get lucky, I won't have to go into the corruption. If I get unlucky, well, shit, corruption it is, I guess. But the moment I get the mini-boss I need, I'm probably gonna end it. Because it just says kill them all in one run. It doesn't say you have to win the run. I might win it just to be safe, though. Anyways. Yeah, this is... I'm probably gonna cut this out, probably not. Because I did say all my Picayune runs would go unedited. And I don't intend to edit this one at all, either. I'm gonna keep with that theme. Anyways, there's not really much to talk about. It's just me being a blender to all my enemies. I do like this shellfish, though. Like, this item is sick as hell. It's like, it's like the hydrocilitator, which is just bouncy balls. That is a chain grenade that I so desperately need. Okay, so first sign of that statue, I win. Because I did... Ooh, no. Wait. I think I need 2. I know for a fact I need the diver. And I think I need Yuki as well. I don't remember if I did Yuki already. Okay, so I need 2 chain grenades. There is 3 fucking magnets here, game. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna last very long, my guy. Fun fact about this guy's attack. You can just sit still, and his, like, main attack just won't hit you. Not him running into you, of course. I mean the bullets that he spawns while trying to ram into you. You can stay still and they won't hit you. I learned that by accident. So I need 2 chain grenades. Another EXP module. I don't need... Okay, actually, this is the statue I need. Thank God I saw that. I might have to deal with bullets, but it's fine. So we're gonna wait for the statue. We're gonna blow it up. And then that's another boss. And then we need 1 more boss. That's kind of convoluted, but it also requires a... It also requires a chain grenade. So I need 2 of these things total. But I also need to get lucky with the statue, unfortunately. So this might take a little bit. Reminder, I didn't take injection on this run. My weapons are already this massive. Now, to be fair, my fish stock is through the fucking roof. Holy shit. Statue of Gamble. Both of these are getting blown up. And I got the second chain grenade I needed. Hell yeah. Anyways, here's Yuki. They're kind of dead. Yep, that's their second phase. And they're dead. Yeah, that boss is the simplest. You just gotta blow up a Gamble statue and it'll spawn. So, now we're waiting for 1 other statue. And it's an EXP statue. It's a computer. Now, we have to blow up... Now, I might as well go over the boss now. To do the diver, you need to find an EXP statue. You gotta blow it up, and it'll drop a brown floppy disk or red floppy disk, one of the 2. You gotta grab it, and then your window name, yes, your fucking window name. You guys won't be able to see it, but yeah, just trust me on this. Your window name will change to a set of XY coordinates. You gotta go to that set of XY coordinates, and there will be a treasure chest. You wanna fully loot it, fully, and then after that he'll spawn. Pretty damn simple. Not really. Because this shit is convoluted as all hell. And if you're playing full screen, you're not gonna fucking see that. Like, unless when you're not playing full screen, when you are playing full screen, it still lets you see it. But, like, you get my point, right? It is very obscure. And it tends to be kind of far. So I might have to go, like... I might have to, play this. I might have to go into corruption. Into endless, I guess. Because otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Because from my experience, it spawns about 10,000 away from you. In both X and Y. Give me a second, please. Okay, I'm finally back. We had an unexpected guest and had to do some emergency stuff. That's probably gonna get not. I don't know if that's gonna get edited out. In all honesty, I might cut out the part that was just sitting there for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna finish off this run here in a couple of minutes here. Probably not gonna be a probably shorter than 23 minutes for a run, which isn't bad, but I would like something faster. Beggars can't be choosers, though. Transmission. I have so many magnets, dude. Right, cool. You're gonna die really fast. Just kidding, because I need to back the fuck up for this. I was gonna make sure I don't grab the chain grenade by accident, but there is two. As close as possible. Grab the grenade by accident. Oh well. Cool, true flawless. Let's do cooldown. Please give me what I need. Damn it. Looks like we're gambling. Oh, we have so many chain grenades. Holy moly. I'm also gonna grab this so I don't spawn Umi by accident. Because that would be bad. I don't want Umi to spawn and then for me to lose the statues, because any boss that spawns removes all the statues in the area, which is bad. We might have to go into further delegation for this, unfortunately. There's HP up there. Okay, I'll do that trade now. Come into range, please, Sir Turtle. Cool. Grab this, pull up both. Grab both of these. God damn it. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, endless mode it is. As long as I have at least one chain grenade around, it's fine. That's a magnet. This over here. So many magnets, dude. Holy moly. What I'm scared about is lagging the game out before... the submarine can spawn. That's what I'm scared about. I wouldn't mind killing Ubi again, though. That's the thing. I just need the statues. Something that you can do with Umi, I guess, technically. If you spawn it, well... No, I don't want to take that risk. I'll just grab all the black holes. On a normal run, I probably would be farming Umi. Because it's a really simple boss in terms of spawning. You just leave a black hole in the ground and it'll come pick it up eventually. Compared to the other bosses, which are highly convoluted half the time. Except maybe Ghost, but he isn't really that hard. No, I should reword that. He's probably the hardest of the mini-bosses for me. Or I guess secret bosses, depending on how you want to jurisdict them. He's definitely the hardest one for me, but at the same time, he's also not hard to spawn either. So, you could farm him. I also managed to do him with, like, 1 level in core and nothing else, so... None of the hidden bosses are that hard. Yuki's arguably the hardest one because you're locked on a single screen, but that's about it. Like, you get a lot of room to play around with against these guys. Anyways, Picayune's gonna die. Really fast. 63 trips into the void of space. I'm gonna grab some of these spare power-ups, because they are clogging me. Like, dude, look at how many freaking magnets I have. It's absurd. So we have a health pack in the top upper right, and then it's a grenade in the lower one. Okay. I want to back away from these a bit. I can still see them, but I just need to back away so I don't grab them by accident, because there's a lot of movement in the Picayune fight. I also want this to get done faster, so I'm going to play this in speed up. It doesn't matter if I get hit. It's fine. Anyways, this phase dies the fastest, usually. Because the eye doesn't deal contact damage, so you can just sit in it and let all your core bullets hit it. Yep. I do that consistently. Like, every single time, without fail. This phase usually takes the longest simply because Picayune's always moving in this one, and it's a relatively small target. You want to do the most damage, you want to, like, run into her. Which is actually plausible for her first attack, because she just does that. Okay, cool. And now from there, you want to back up. Can you guys tell how much I've done this freaking fight? I've memorized their attack patterns, dude. I think that explains a lot of stuff wrong with me. Go boom. Grab everything. Turn that off. Take a slot module. And then electric eel. We gotta go left. We have to keep going, unfortunately. Stay in range of one of the bombs. This one down here is a bomb. Let the statue bomb, blow it up, usual. This is what I like to call statue cycling. Where you constantly blow up statues over and over again to try and get something different. You can only do it once per area, though. Which makes it bad and unfortunate. Anyway, so you guys like the color red? I like the color red. Do 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 do. Grab this. Spam E. There we go. Use the statue. Blow up the statue at the same time. Awesome. And there's another chain grenade over there. Are you fucking kidding me, game? Wrong statue. You're getting blown up too. Oh yeah, blowing up a statue gives you 0.25 curse. In case you're wondering, like, the main reason why I'm blowing these up these statues so much. Can never go along too much curse. Wow, you're giving me a lot of chain grenades, game. I appreciate it, though. Maybe next slot module I should get, bonus crown. More radius is always good, because, one, it lets me grab the EXP instantly, and two, it lets me, deal more damage with Midas Hand. Not, like, actually more damage, but it lets Midas Hand actually attack my enemies, you know? This might end up being an hour-long run. Yeah, I'm in speed up. Yeah, see what I mean about fish stock being up is really good, but being down doesn't really hurt you? It doesn't. The only times where fish stock being down can hurt you is if it's down, like, really far. Because there have been times where fish stock has gone down so much that I didn't have an EXP radius. But that's, like, the worst it's ever been. It's never been worse than that. Yeah, I need to make... That's a lot of chain grenades, game. That's 3 in this one area. Not exactly within a screen, but still. Very close by, it's concerning. I just need the submarine. That's all I need. I know exactly how you get him, too. I'll explain it once we get to him, though. Hey, Sil! What do you call an angry, crazy, parasite-infested corpse floating around in space? Whatever you are. Deflecting? Alright, cool. Check this shit out. Yeah, this is when you start realizing if you're good or not at this game. Yeah, Izu I can practically hug the entire time. Not infected Izu, unfortunately. Yep. I had a shield, apparently. Oh yeah, I'm not in speed up. This is what speed up looks like. Okay, I don't even know what's hitting me. Boom. Slot module. Can't go wrong with it, really. Slime spike. Can I please get what I need? Like, actually, I'm starting to get really mad at this. I'll trigger that one. It lets me statue cycle a bit. If I get the EXP statue, that'd be great. We get 4 statue rolls if we're in a area with a modifier because of a skill point. Where areas with a modifier have 2 statues instead of 1. One of which you get to see, the other one is random, unfortunately. And then there's another skill point you get where destroying a statue spawns another statue, but that only happens once per statue. And statues spawn after a morality passes. Or mortality, as it's called. I don't care. It's just a number. Progress meter. That's all you gotta know. Statue metamorphosis. And solution. This is starting to make me mad. I want to reduce the lag a bit. Best way to reduce the lag is reduce the amount of projectiles. I'll get rid of the saw blades. I don't care that I'm losing levels on this. If you knock it out early, you lose levels on it, but whatever. Because it takes time for it to eject all of its floppy disks. Statue of Relief. And trade. This game knows how to piss me off, doesn't it? Yeah, now we're getting to the point where the game's starting to lag. This is bad. It's only 4 statues per area, too, so this is gonna get annoying real fast. I'm gonna end up doing an entire freaking Picayune run just trying to get this freaking diver, dude. Watch it not even work. If it doesn't freaking work after I go through all of this, I'm gonna screech. Because that would mean you have a very strict time limit and need to get practically perfect luck. Because you need to get 3 areas, all of which need to have the correct statue. Or modifier. 2 areas which you need the correct statue for, and then 1 area which has the correct modifier, and then you also need Umi at the same time. The issue with all of those is that they're all practically incompatible with each other. Because 1, you need different statues. 2, you need a very specific modifier. And 3 is Umi. And Umi is really hard to do because you need to stay within range of the black hole, which is roughly a screen. I shouldn't need to say much more. Which is especially bad with the diver, because I'll go into it now. It doesn't matter. You blow up the EXP statue, you get the fried floppy disk, it gives you a set of coordinates, which usually ends up being 10,000 of XY away. Which doesn't correlate with Umi at all. Because Umi, you have to stay within 1,000 meters, whatever. You need to stay within 1,000 of. Which is really hard to do. Especially both of them at the same time. Anyways, hello brain. You're gonna die. Right. There's a lot of shit happening. Well. I don't care. You're blowing up. Like, I have a lot of HP. Like, come on. I'm not gonna act like this is a hard boss. No, I'm just being stingy. With everything. And down to my freaking movements, dude. When's the last time you've seen someone be stingy about their movements? Oh my god. Okay, fucking finally. I was about to start screaming. I'm also gonna turn my weapon visibility down. Sorry guys, but I like to be able to see my screen. Okay, so give it a mortality. We use the EXP statue, we blow it up, we blow up the second statue, because I want to min-max here, and then we start heading over. And then I know for a fact that's the final mini-boss we have to do. Annoying as all hell, because we had to wait so frickin' long. But it's fine. And also, just to, like, solidify that this is in a complete run, I'll go all the way to Corrupted Picayune. I might as well. No reason not to. I've also somehow magically managed to avoid any enemy that spawns projectiles. Load up. Boom. Location synced. Which way? I need to... not that way. Statue of Jurisdiction. I'm gonna blow you up too. If it lets me. It lets me. Alright, cool. I need to go... No, positive Y. I need to go down this way. Yeah, the coordinates are 13,985X, 8,123Y. Which is where I'm going. Like I said, a long ways away. Thankfully, though, I move decently fast. Should have put more points into movement speed. I don't really care about the drops over there, in full honesty. I just kind of want to finish off this stuff over here, and then I'm practically going to get AFK for the rest of the run. So 13,900 right here, and then I'm actually too far down. Yeah, the treasure chest is very obvious. I'm just hoping it doesn't despawn. And you loot it. You again! Blasted siren! I'm not a siren, I'm just Sil. Let's do a deal, Sil, on this island. Let's go after your next bounty together and split the earnings. I'm not after a bounty. I'm here to save Earth. Okay, we'll go to halfsies on it. 50% to you and 50% to me. Half of Earth? No deal. Then I'll just take out of it. Alright, cool. You're gonna die. Right, he rams into you. I forgot about that. He has a lot of HP. Holy moly. Talk about scaling. His attacks aren't too hard to dodge, in all honesty. But they start getting numerous. And annoying. Losing altitude, we're going down! Mayday, mayday! Alright, cool. He's dead now. Movement module, sure. Alright, cool. I know for a fact that's all of them. I wonder if all of the items over there despawned. Because the line looks really thin now. Unless all the... Yeah, no, they all despawned. Cool. Good. And just to really confirm it, I'll finish off this run. So you guys can have fun watching this run be sitting in one place for like 10 minutes. How fun, right, guys? Don't worry. If I'm editing most of this, I'll probably edit out a good portion of me just sitting around, because it's just going to be literally me sitting around doing nothing. I didn't think you'd make it this far, Sil. You've merged into your bike. Yeah, this one you need to actually move for. Why do you have 1,000,000 HP? Holy moly. Actually, I'm gonna slow down the game speed on this one. Oh, I wasn't auto-aiming this entire time. Oopsie. You know, biker has always been kind of easy to me. No excuses. Like, come on. Like, he is just naturally slower than you. Most of the time. Very rare occasions he does outspeed you a bit. There we go. New cooldown module. And I don't want an area with bullets, and I don't want an area with modifiers. I don't really care much anymore. Oh, I meant to save that. Oh well. What's up here then? Okay. I'll save this for the statue. But yeah, it's mostly just going to be me waiting around for Picayune. And cutting to the boss fights, because the boss fights are actually pretty hard. Especially the next one coming up. Then again, that's corruption for you. These enemies here are no joke. Yeah, they start moving fast at this point. Consequences. Thank God I didn't take one of these. Boom. Statue of Gamble. I had a reroll somewhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to kill Yuki again. Because that's a lot of items there. If you just farm optional bosses, especially simple ones like Yuki. And I guess technically Ghost would fall under that too. Not like the farmable mini bosses. I would say are Yuki, Ghost, and Umi. Those are the easily farmable mini bosses. And they're very worth it too. The reason I say they're easy is because their conditions are not hard to fulfill. Like, in the slightest, they are not hard. And on top of all that, Secret bosses also give you give you 3 levels instead of 1. They give you the drill module. They give you the HP drops if you have the skill points. Like, if you're not going too out of your way, they're worth going for. Like right here, next area, I'm probably gonna go for Ghost, and then after that, I'll wait the full mortality to get Umi. Or well, I'd probably just do Ghost and leave Umi. I need more practice against Ghost, anyways. I know it's high attack cycle relatively, but I want more practice on it. I also need to get an achievement where I use, like, a lot of these with black hole bombs, so, yeah. I still haven't done that. I don't use these a lot. I'm gonna go point to do it now. I'll keep, like, 3 of them on me. But, like, I don't really care. I'll use them as I get access to them, which is going to be pretty often. In case you're wondering how rainbow enemy drop rates work, and on that note, space junk drop rates too, what I've determined is that they only drop items to what you might need at the time. So stuff that can always drop is a chain grenade and a magnet. Oh, hello. I don't want to hear it right now. Sorry. Let's just fight. Okay. Sad face. Alright, cool. This one's hard. Yeah, I probably make it look easy, which is because I've had a bit of practice on this fight. I've done it like 4 times, maybe. Now, I have beaten it every single time, but still, this one can easily throw you off, because, like, holy moly, that is a lot of bullets. Like, it never lets up on the bullets. It has, like, 4 more attacks in its cycle, even after those, by the way. Like, it is relentless. I'll do slot module. Might as well. And then I'll do corrupt tentacles, sure. Do I have an easy ghost? No, but I have a statue potential. I will see if I can wait for a bomb to drop for that. I'm also going to grab this HP, because technically I've taken damage there. And I'm not going to get a ghost spawn. I'm also not in a condition area, so Umi can't spawn. I might get lucky with another gamble statue, but that's, like, the only thing that's going to happen here. Because I don't have enough time for Diver. Diver takes a while. My curse is only at 11, huh? Usually I'm really aggressive with my curse plays. I would prioritize max curse above all else. Like, it would always be a statue of potential. I would always be going, okay, I'm gonna do that, go grab, do that, and hug it, boom. Like, I would always be going statue potential, because you can use it 3 times. I'd blow it up after I was done with it, and then beyond all of that, there's a pun. I'm gonna keep my black holes, because I still need to use them, of course. It's tempting to use it, but I think I might just use it for the curse. I'd rather just get some random items. What was I saying again? Oh, right, back on track. I'm usually, like, really aggressive with my curse gain. And I mean, like, stupidly aggressive. Like, more aggressive than the average player in Undertale, because almost everyone kills Sans at least once or twice. Maybe not twice, maybe once, but you get my point, right? Like, usually I'm min-maxing my amount of curse to the absolute brim with the Picayune suit. But this game, I've been focusing on other stuff, so I haven't been able to bring it up that high. And by high, I mean like 25. My max is 30. And 14.25 curse can do this. it is not a high amount of curse at all. I want to make that clear. This is not a high amount of curse, at least not in my eyes. And it's causing this. Again, I don't really have much for stat boost. I have the crown, I have more EXP, I have more cooldown. That's about it. I don't think 37 clocks is supposed to give you 482% cooldown. The buffs are not small. The buffs are absolutely huge. And they only stack up better, which is why I think it's multiplicative. It's like, holy moly, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. Boop. Also, you get to see the Midas hand actually doing stuff. Midas hand is pretty good, I will say that. Midas hand does a lot of tick damage. Like, it's gotten 1,200,000 kills. I'm quite sure I got that one late, too. Let alone getting this big of a radius, so it's limited. Like, it's done a lot. Trying to think of more conversation topics here. Besides the final boss that's happening, now. Hello again, Picayune. Just immediately went missing. Oh, yeah. Speed up doesn't matter for this fight. It's just 4 minutes of dodging, so I'm gonna be quiet here. I've already disappointed myself. Okay, you do have to move a bit. But, like, not often. Okay, I'm trying really hard to dodge it. It's just not letting me. It was not letting me dodge. I was trying really hard on that. Don't worry, that's just my black hole. I need to stop getting hit. Oh my god. Got it. That was a rough fight. I want to say something before I end this run. Technically speaking, Picayune wins. Picayune wins the fight. Because in the end, Syl ends up being haunted by... You're not going to get to see the ending because I had it before. But what I personally think might be the true ending, I could be wrong, because again, this was added after the true ending, is that Picayune ultimately wins the fight because Syl dies of old age eventually in the suit. It runs out of power, it's unable to keep her going. And it's just always there, being hunted, looking for Picayune constantly, permanently. Picayune never shows up, Syl eventually dies. So, technically speaking, since Picayune has been given an eternal body, and was constantly haunting Syl until Syl died, going off her final words, Picayune wins. Doesn't matter what you say, Picayune is the ultimate winner. Unless you go true ending, in which the other true ending, which is the beach and other bullcrap. But, that's going to be the end of this run. Now, I'm going to suicide, because this is what I consider the end. And I'm probably not going to edit this. I think this was a good hour. Why the hell did it take someone 2 hours? Whatever, it's fine. Boom. Space restart. Awesome. That's 3 achievements. Kill all optional bosses, 20 black holes, and a run with all fish stock skills. Never mind. I also did Midas Hand Expert and Daggerfish Conch Expert. Awesome. Now, of that, we unlocked the Firewall, a Scythe, and also a Cigar. I know what the Cigar does, because I got it in a different account. Essentially what it does is that it lets you, it gives you more iframes when getting hit. This is the disc. It goes around your screen. I have no clue what the Scythe does. And I'll unlock the other stuff eventually. Maybe next run I'll do, like, Transgress or Frugal. Maybe one of those two. Or Delivery. I managed to get that one by accident. This is like a small stat boost to everything, which would always be good. And getting that to stack up quickly would be great. Here are my stats. Go ahead and pause if you want to look at those. God, I've killed Yuki 16 times. Holy moly. I guess I could see what the Scythe does here. Warm to the touch. All enemies in existence take damage in its presence. Each upgrade increases damage. Really? It just automatically deals damage to everything? That's pretty strong. I also don't know what this item does. Disgusting and slimy. It bangs down hard, tethering itself onto anything it touches, and does repeating damage to those who try to get through. Oh. Oh, that's why it was hanging on to consumables. Okay. Weird playthrough. It's a weird playstyle, but I like it. If you did, it'd leave a damaging aura wherever it lands. Funky carrot, yeah. All these items are pretty damn good. Of the items, though, my least favorite has to be lighter. I have never had, and energizing battery is useful. I have never legitimately grabbed lighter, except for trying to get the Elementalist suit. I have never grabbed this freaking lighter, except for, like, requiring shit. I hate it. I hate it so much. If I want the fire status effect, I'm gonna be so for real, just grab Flamethrower. It is a guaranteed fire status effect, rather than lighter just having a chance to give it to anything. Like, no, it is not worth grabbing. Never grab Fire Lighter. Only grab it for Snow Cone. The only reason you should ever grab Fire Lighter is to unlock the upgrades following it. Frosty Cone and Electric Eel are really freaking good. Their stalling abilities are amazing, and Electric Eel cheeses the fuck out of the Centipede boss. It is so freaking useful. Anyways, that's my Picayune rant for today. And I guess that's my lazy vid. Next video, maybe I'll do like an Overdrive 12 run. My record is 20. I don't have a life. And again, that's on a different account. But, hey, I've had fun. I'm also gonna prestige. Fun fact of prestiging. You see these areas that have, like, a ridiculous amount of skill points on them? I wanna... Let's say I decide to prestige in slot 3 here. I prestige. I lose my skill points. I gain an additional one. Yada, yada, yada. The areas that had the limited amount of skill points, yeah, you still have access to them. They don't get wiped. It's great. I love it. Yeah, I put all my things into EXP here. I'm probably not gonna go for that all run again, because that was borderline torture, in all honesty. All right, this one, this was the run I was using. This is my skill tree that I like using a lot. It's great. Usually at this point, I start throwing them into random spots. Usually nitrous is the first area, but because I don't have to do that run anymore, I'm doing this one. Yeah, that's my Picayune run today. Thanks for watching, guys. And that's gonna be about it. Bye. I'm not editing this at all, so have fun with that.